Libra, I need you to stop absolutely everything you're doing and pay attention to this message before the day ends, because the universe doesn't wait, and neither do energy portals. You are about to cross a critical temporal line, an invisible border that separates absolute stagnation from divine acceleration. The first 7 days of February are not simply the start of another month on the calendar. They are what in high astrology we call a Karmic Acceleration Window. What happens, what you decide, and above all, what you vibrate in these next 168 hours is going to determine the rhythm, the fortune, and the opportunities for your entire year 2026. I know exactly how you feel right now because your aura is screaming it to me from a distance. You arrive at the end of January with a sensation of devastating mental and physical exhaustion, as if you had been walking with water up to your neck inside a dense, dark swamp. January was a month of Earth energy, heavy, slow, bureaucratic, and full of invisible obstacles that tested your patience. You felt that for every step you advanced, life pushed you 2 steps back. Your plans were delayed, money arrived in droplets, and your mind, which is usually brilliant, fast, and strategic, felt clouded by a fog of doubt and tiredness that almost made you throw in the towel. But I have news that your soul urgently needs to hear. That heaviness ends today. The atmosphere has changed. We are entering the season of Aquarius, an air sign just like you. And the moment we enter the frequency of February, the grand Air Trine activates. For you, Libra, this means one thing: speed. But be careful, because speed can be dangerous if you don't know where to head, if you are not ready to leave behind the slowness of January and ride the wave of success that February has prepared for you. Let's delve into why this change is so radical for your psychology and your pocket. During the last few weeks, you have been under the yoke of very dense Capricorn energy in your home and family sector. This forced you to look inward, to resolve domestic problems that seemed endless, to deal with repairs, family arguments, or a sense of internal loneliness, even when accompanied. It was a time of forced hibernation. The universe put you in airplane mode so you could recalibrate your system. But in these first 7 days of February, airplane mode is deactivated and you are back online with the cosmos. The sun enters your 5th house. This is the house of good fortune, creativity, romance, and speculative luck. It is, without a doubt, the best astrological scenario for a Libra. However, there is a trap. The transition from earth to air is violent. Imagine you have been carrying rocks for a month, and suddenly they take the weight off and give you wings. The initial sensation is not relief, it is vertigo. On February 1st, 2nd and 3rd, it is very likely that you will feel a strange anxiety, an electricity in the body that won't let you sleep, or mental hyperactivity. Do not be scared. It is not something bad. It is your energetic body trying to adapt to the new speed of light entering your life. The real danger in these first days is dispersion. Aquarius brings so many ideas, so many possibilities, and so many sudden conversations that you run the risk of wanting to do everything and finishing nothing. And this is where most Libras lose their annual blessing. They get fascinated by the lights of change, but don't land any opportunity. To avoid this, I need to reveal the secret of the 7-day synchronicity. Each of these days has a specific purpose. The first 3 days are for mental cleansing. The next 4 days are for material action. If you try to act before cleaning, you will fail. But if you clean and don't act, you will miss the train. And this brings us to a crucial point about your money. I know January left you with a feeling of scarcity or fear of the future. Many of you had unforeseen expenses, debts that resurfaced, or delays in payments you counted on as sure. That financial pressure has created a knot in your stomach. February brings the energy of divine compensation. The speed of the air element accelerates transactions. Money that was held up in January's bureaucracy is released in the first week of February. But there is a hidden detail, an energetic condition no one explains to you about how to receive this money. And if you fail in this small mental adjustment, the money will pass by towards someone else. The condition is this: money in February will not come from physical effort or suffering, which was January's lesson. Money in February comes from connection and communication. The financial opportunities in these first 7 days will come through text messages, emails, unexpected calls, or casual encounters on the street. Pay attention to this. Your phone is your magic wand this week. If you lock yourself in your house to lament about what happened last month, if you ignore calls or delay answering messages, you will be closing the door to fortune. The universe is telling you, move, circulate, speak, because I already opened the door, but you have to cross the threshold. You might receive a proposal that seems small at first, a quick freelance job, a sale of something used, a sudden idea for a project. Do not underestimate it. The energy of the fifth house multiplies the small. That small opportunity is the seed of a giant tree that will grow throughout 2026. Say yes to the invitation. Say yes to the meeting. Say yes to life. Now we must talk about something more delicate than money. Something that usually keeps Libra awake more than anything else: relationships and the past. The energy of Aquarius is famous for bringing people from the past back in an electric and surprising way. They don't necessarily come back to stay. They come back to show you how much you have changed. In these first 7 days, while your energy rises and you become more attractive and brilliant thanks to the sun in your fifth house, you're going to appear in the dreams and thoughts of someone who hurt you or who left, leaving a painful silence. The air energy carries your name on the wind to their ears. It is almost telepathic. Suddenly, you will feel anguish or nostalgia for no apparent reason in the middle of the afternoon. It is not yours. It is their energy thinking of you. Prepare yourself, because there is a very high probability of receiving a message, a reaction on social media, or an indirect sign from someone you thought was ancient history. And here is the universe's great test for you this first week. The universe is going to ask you, are you going to use your new February energy to relapse into an old toxic January cycle? Or are you going to use this energy to attract someone new who vibrates at your current height? Remember this: Aquarius looks to the future with eagle vision. Libra, in their shadow, tends to look at the past with nostalgia. If you look back in these first 7 days, you turn into a pillar of salt. You freeze in time. If you look forward, you become the architect of your destiny. But there is a very specific emotional trap that will activate on February 4th or 5th. A trap designed by your own subconscious to sabotage your happiness just when you are about to reach it. This trap is called guilt for well-being. It seems absurd, but observe yourself. When things start going too well, when money flows and love smiles, a part of you, that wounded part, starts to feel that something bad is going to happen. You start to feel guilty if others around you are not doing as well as you. And what do? Unconsciously, you seek a problem, you create an argument, you spend money on something unnecessary, you get off the pedestal so as not to make others uncomfortable. In these first days of February, I forbid you to feel guilt for your success. Your happiness takes nothing away from anyone. On the contrary, your light illuminates the path for others. If you feel good, expand it. Do not shrink. I want to give you a practical tool before continuing. An opening decree to perform ideally on the first day of the month or the exact moment you are listening to this, because time is quantum. This decree is designed to align your frequency with the speed of luck and eliminate the heavy residues of January. Close your eyes for a second if you can, or simply put your dominant hand on the center of your chest and repeat with me internally or aloud, feeling every word vibrate in your thymus. I, child of Venus and guardian of the air, declare that the weight of January stays behind, buried in the past. I release the slowness, I release the doubt, and I release the waiting for who does not arrive. I align myself today, here and now, with the divine speed of February. I open my hands to receive the money that belongs to me by divine right and is ready to arrive. I open my mind to receive the ideas that will change my life. I am magnetic, I am fast, I am abundant. May the winds of change blow in my favor. This month I do not chase, I attract. It is done. Feel how the vibration of your body changes when saying it. Feel how the load lightens from your shoulders. That decree is not just words, it is cellular reprogramming. Now that you have cleared the ground and declared your intention, we must talk about the true reason why these first 7 days are so definitive for your identity and your legacy in 2026. There is an open secret in karmic astrology about Libra that explains why you often feel like a stranger in your own family or friend circle. You have probably felt all your life like the black sheep, or rather, the multicolored sheep in a gray herd. You feel you see the world with an aesthetic, an ethics, and an ambition that others do not understand. They seek security, you seek beauty and expansion. They settle, you always want to improve. During years you thought this was a flaw, you thought you were too demanding or too dreamy. But in these first days of February, the sun in the 5th house reveals the truth. You are not the misfit of your lineage, you are the cycle breaker. Your soul chose to incarnate in your family not to follow their rules of scarcity and drama, but to break them and establish a new standard of wealth and harmony. That is why January was so difficult. January tried to drag you back to old family dynamics, but February gives you the crown. The 5th house is the house of royalty. It is the house where we stop being commoners of our circumstances and become kings and queens of our destiny. This week, you will have to make a decision that will define your year. Are you going to keep lowering your vibration to fit in with those around you? Or are you going to dare to shine so bright that some have to put on sunglasses to look at you? This ascent to the throne has a price, and it is a price many fear paying. By activating your luck this week, you will awaken something in others that has been asleep. Silent envy. Not malicious movie envy, but that discomfort stagnant people feel when they see someone take off. But there is a psychological defense mechanism you have activated that is blocking your ascent without you knowing. It is a subconscious fear that makes you break just when you are winning. The fear is the fear of the king's solitude. Unconsciously, you believe that if you are too successful, if you earn too much money or become too independent, you will be left alone. You believe people love you for your problems, not your victories. And that is why, in the first days of the month, when you receive those good news, your instinct will be to minimize them. Alguien te dirá, "What will you go?" And you will answer, "Well, not really, I have other problems." Stop. In these 7 days, I forbid you to diminish yourself. When the universe sends you the blessing, accept it fully. Do not apologize for your success. Your prosperity is the only way you have to help others.
A poor and sad Libra helps no one. A rich and full Libra can uplift their entire clan. Now let's look at the full map of the year. Why do I say these 7 days define 2026? Because astrologically, February acts as a fractal seed. What you plant now will grow exponentially in May and October. Jupiter is watching your moves this week. Jupiter rewards bravery, not perfection. You don't need the perfect plan. You need to take the first step with blind faith.
However, there is a specific date, a cosmic checkpoint approaching mid-month that will act as the final exam of everything you have achieved in these first 7 days. If you don't arrive prepared for that date, everything gained could wobble. The event is the full moon and the energy portal on the 17th. Around that date, the universe is going to test your new identity. It is likely that a sudden test will arise, an unexpected expense, unfair criticism, or a moment of chaos. Do not see it as a punishment. It is the universe asking, have you really changed? Are you really this new empowered Libra? Or are you going to crumble at the first obstacle like you did before? Your work in these first 7 days is to build mental strength so that when the 17th arrives, you are immovable. You must shield your mind. You must protect your energy as if it were the most valuable treasure in the world, because it is. Stop telling your plans to people who haven't built anything. Stop asking for advice from people who have a life you don't want. The fifth house is the house of self-confidence. The answer is in your intuition, not in others' opinions. I want you to visualize the next few months. Imagine February is the runway. You feel the speed, you feel the pressure in your chest, the noise of the engines. It's scary, yes, but it is the only way to fly. January was taxiing on the runway, slow and boring. Now the engines are at full power. Do not pull the emergency brake for fear of heights. You are destined for great things, Libra. You have a latent Midas touch that activates with beauty and communication. Use it. Dress well this week. Groom yourself even if you are not going out. Beauty is your war armor. When you look good, you think well and you attract well. Speak with authority. Walk with a straight spine. The universe responds to your physical and energetic posture. To close this message and seal your destiny, I want to ask you for a public commitment, not to me, but to yourself and the community of souls we are creating here. The collective energy is powerful. When thousands of Libras decree the same thing, we create a quantum wave that breaks any barrier. If you have reached this far, it is because you are part of that spiritual royalty ready to claim their throne. You are not the victim of your year, you are the creator of your year. The first 7 days are yours. No one can take them away unless you surrender them. Take the helm, fix your gaze on the horizon, and accelerate. I want to read you in the comments. I want you to write the phrase that will activate your victory psychology for the whole month. Write below with faith and in capital letters, February is my month of victory. Write it so your subconscious knows there is no turning back. I will be reading every comment and sending an intention of light so your path opens effortlessly. Share this video with that person you know needs a push of faith. Subscribe to the channel because mid-month I will return to guide you through the portal of the 17th. You are Air Libra, not to stay on the ground. Fly. See you at the top.